Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again we're here with Dan Priest with Priest Insurance and Charlie, if you can see him. And we're going to talk on the beach on this beautiful day about hurricane season. Dan, we had a close call. I say a close call, 500 miles away.
Right.
But it opened up some eyes to people because we've got a lot of new people in here over the last couple years, and we haven't had anything like this. 515 miles away, 87 was flooded. The ferry went down because of elevated tides. It couldn't run. There were some people in a panic.
Yep.
And it was really nothing.
It was nothing. You know, we're going to talk about hurricanes today, but I've kind of got my eye on these blank chairs over there on this beautiful day. I think I may just go
sit
take one
and
for a
relax.
bit. So yeah, the storm we just had, you know, if you've been around on the beach, if you've lived on the coast, that wasn't much of a storm. It was a tropical storm, which translation is kind of a bad thunderstorm,
right?
Really for us. Keep in mind, we had elevated tides, the roads were messed up, but this thing was 400 or 500 miles south. If that would have hit in High Island even, or Beaumont,
it would have been a whole different.
It would have been a totally different
story.
story.
Or if it would have moved up to Surfside or Rockport, we would have seen a little bit of difference in tide. You know,
yeah, probably no structure damage because the houses are now built to withstand this.
And you know, a lot of people talked about the dunes. Mm-hmm. We lost, and I've driven this whole beach now. We've lost 10 to 15 feet on some dunes. Yep. Some dunes we didn't lose anything because it depended on the elevation. But where we did lose dunes, they did their job.
They did.
They're here to protect.
Yep.
So we lost 10 feet. It can be replaced, but it's a whole lot cheaper doing that than getting the sand out from under your house and inside your garage. And so, you know, for those that were worried about the dunes did their job, and that's what they're there for. Now, to protect your house, you have insurance.
Yep.
That needs to be gone over now, doesn't it?
It does. So, you know, even with the little tropical storm, we had a lot of people calling us because, you know, out of sight, out of mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody really wants to deal with insurance until they have to deal with insurance, and they want to deal with insurance. So the calls we were getting, people have made changes on the properties. They're adding things, and it's really not on their policy, or what they've added is not a covered event. So you need to, whenever you do anything on your house, please call us or your pro and talk to us about it. People are asking us if things are covered, and things that they've done are not covered.
And so they need to update.
They need to update or understand that there's no coverage in a V-zone downstairs for your golf cart.
Well, and people really, we talk about this a lot. Every year, you need to get hold of your insurance agent or Dan and really go through your policy.
Yeah.
Because there's little things you add to a house that you may not think much about, but it could change the way your policy's done.
So we all know, you know, insurance cost is an issue. But, you know, insurance coverage, when you need it, is really a bigger issue, because you may have what you think on a $500,000 house, you have a 2% deductible or a $10,000 deductible. Well, you know, that house may be now 15 years old. There's changes in codes. And if you don't have ICC coverage, you might have that $10,000 deductible and a hidden deductible of maybe another $10,000 or $15,000 if you don't opt in. So update your coverages, talk to them, talk to us about what you need to do. Make sure you understand that if you have a primary home, it's a second home, or if it's a rental, which is a different animal.
That's a whole different ballgame.
How you're covered, and I'm not talking about for liability, I'm talking about for physical damage, because there's limitations in both of them. For example, a primary home, you're there all the time, there's coverage for discharge of water to the policy limit. If you're never there, maybe once every 2 months, that's a different coverage. Carriers limit that. So understand what you got.
Well, if people want to get hold of you and talk about their coverage, or maybe have you go over their policy, what's the best way to get hold of you?
Give me a call, 409-755-7600. As for myself, Jamie, Shay, any of us can give you a hand.
Or your website?
Our website, priestinsuranceenagency.com.
Great. Well, we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. I may not be here next week, but I think Dan's got a special guest he's bringing in. Until next time, y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001. providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972 with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceenagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.